Come on! Yeah! That's nice! You wanna be a cover? That's okay! But your lack of talent is getting in the way. Maybe it's just that you don't understand, or maybe that you're scared of cutting off your hand. Well, don't be put off if you're too crap. It's time to sit down and watch. You're running this Hogsap. Come on. Yeah. You're running this Hogsap.
Greetings, chainsaw carving enthusiasts, and welcome to another edition of How to Chainsaw Wood Carve with me, Hieronymus Hogsap. It has been brought to my attention by FaceTube Analytics that the majority of my viewers come from America, and so as a nod to my transatlantic cousins, I've decided to show you all how to chainsaw carve an eagle. But first, to win the hearts and minds of a nation.
Hi, it's me, the guy that always does the voiceover for America's Got Talent. Just letting you know we've been scouring the country to find this collection of weirdos for you this evening. Check out this guy.
My name is Hieronymus Hogsap, and I've been training for this moment my entire life. I'm going to put life and limb on the line to shock and awe the audience with my act tonight. I don't believe anyone has ever tried to do what I'm about to do on live television before, so this is an historic occasion. Years of training have left me at this, my peak physical condition. My wife left me, my children said, "Father, stop training and make us some dinner." "No," I said, and starve they did. But it will all be worth it to see the look on Simon Cowell's hairy, hammy face.
Who do we have here?
Hello! I'm Hieronymus Hogsap, and I teach people how to chainsaw wood carve.
Well, welcome to America's Got Talent. What do you do?
Thank you, Hollywood judges. Tonight I'm going to be combining my two greatest passions of music and wood carving by taking this ukulele and forcing it into the nostrils of my taint woodcarver dust monkey until he shows you how to make an American bald eagle. Here we go, Dust Monkey. On the count of 3. 1, 2. There you go. Hold still.
It was just annoying for me.
It's a no from me.
It's a no.
Very confused by you.
This is a travesty. This is an outrage beyond belief. Do you know who I am? My name is Hieronymus Hogsap, and I have nearly 200 subscribers on the YouTubes. And we're going all the way to Hollywood, baby. You know who's not going to be there, though? Sharon Osbourne, you're not going to be there. Dust Monkey will be there, and I'll be there, but you won't. But I'll tell you one thing. You haven't heard the last of Hollywood Hieronymus Hogsap, or Hollywood Dust Monkey. Now we're getting out of here. Come on, let's go.
Couldn't understand anything you were saying.
To hell with those Hollywood Illuminati types! I'm going to teach you how to make an eagle the old-fashioned way, by threatening a woodcarver to film the process. In this shot, we can see the eagle design we're aiming for as an end product. The first cuts we're going to make mark the head of the eagle. We want to leave a wide off-centered peak at the top of our log so that it resembles a crooked roof. And here's Dust Monkey now, making the cuts and looking like a weird redneck version of Ash Ketchum. Once this is done, you should have something that looks like this. Next, we want to gently round off the part of the log that becomes the head, and then straighten out the part of the log that becomes the beak. We'll now cut in a small shelf to represent the bird's legs and feet. Longtime viewers will recognize this technique from the How to Carve an Owl video. Owls have legs and feet. This technique can be used on all belegged, foot-wearing birds. Because Dust Monkey's eagle is looking to the side, he's now going to gently mark out the bottom of the head and beak and clear some space for the wings or bird arms on that side of the body. When you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Now we want to mark out the feet and the bottom of the wings, leaving the feet as blocks for now and clearing space around the legs. Dust Monkey again takes to the saw, dressed like a cut-price Power Ranger. Hopefully now you should have something that looks like this. Now we want to spend time neatening up what we have done. Round off everything, making sure that there are no jagged areas left. Who even was that bald judge? Was it Phil Collins? Or one of the other bald, fat, builder-looking pop stars like Right Said Fred or Billy Corgan? And now it should look like this. Next, we want to thin down our eagle's head and clear some space beneath the beak or bird trunk. In this shot, we can see how much bigger the head of Dust Monkey's current carving is compared to the finished design. We now want to start loosely marking out the face of the eagle. You should choose a design that appeals to you as a carver, but for anyone who's never seen an eagle before, let's take a look at some of the characteristics that make up a balding eagle's face. Eagles have a predominant beak that slopes and hooks. They also have fairly deep-set eyes with strong eyebrows and a distinctive hairdo of feathers. Why not practice making a few eagle heads before trying the whole sculpture to avoid your eagle looking like a pigeon? We now want to mark off a section around the eagle's head. This represents the different feathering between the body and the head, and will create a hood-like effect. People often ask me, am I bitter about being the worst contestant America's Got Talent has ever seen? Haha, nay, I say. Why would I want to be part of the dumbest, stupidest talent competition in the land? I've got £15 worth of scratch card in my pocket, and I've got a good feeling about one of them. Next, we mark out the wings and clear away the excess wood from the body. I can't believe that judges say I don't have what it takes. It reminds me of my old singing coach. He said something similar just before his house burned down in mysterious circumstances. But wait! As we've always said on this channel, wood carvings don't always go according to plan, and at this stage Dust Monkey has noticed the feet of his eagle are not in a good position, and he wants to reposition them so that they are further back than the head and below the wings, as they are currently the same height as the wings, giving his sculpture a more turkey-like appearance.
I mean, come on, does Howard Stern even know what a chainsaw is? No, he's too busy looking like Brian May and doing terrible, terrible radio. With any luck, your sculpture will now somewhat resemble this. We'll now add texture to the eagle's body. We want this to be different to the texture used on the head and legs, but you can ultimately choose any texture you like. For our purposes, Dust Monkey will cut rough diamond shapes, much like a knitted sweater. Varying textures on a sculpture can make the punters think you're better than you really are, so learn this technique well. I highly recommend it. Now to thin out the wings and cut in the tail feathers. Cutting the tail feathers will be no stranger to the long-time viewer who has seen our How to Make an Owl video, available and highly underrated, here on YouTube. But for the uninitiated, we're simply going to cut in a line just above the bottom of the wing and then meet it with another sloping cut before removing the excess wood. Now cut into the wings to create a feather design and add another sexy layer of texture for those punters we talked about earlier. A good basic design is to cut 3 steps into the wing and then cut small lines into these to represent the feathers. If I had to rank my favourite Osmonds, it would be Donnie, Jimmy, and then last of all that treacherous snake Sharon. Now we'll do the feet. Again, owlers can skip this part, but for any non-owl makers, we want to cut in 3 toes with talonous points and use the tip of our carving bar to round them off. At this point, we also want to add some texture to the legs, similar to the texture on the head. At this stage, we're basically done. Remember what we've talked about previously in regards to leaning towards your own style as a carver. With an eagle design like this, you can really make it your own, adding your own flair to make it stand out. Take time tightening up what you've already done until you're happy with the design. Dust Monkey is going to burn his eagle with a plumber's blowtorch. These are easily acquired at any DIY store and are a quick method to add depth to a carving. Depth, of course, being a concept that the shadow America's Got Talent judges would never understand. Jeepers creepers! Where did you get those eyeballs? From the internet, actually. A lot of you may have noticed that Dust Monkey left his eagle's eyes quite plain, but there are many products on the market for those looking to spice up their eye game. Taxidermy eyes can be bought online and inserted into drill holes, as can marbles. Some carvers prefer to chisel in their eyes or use a tool such as a Dremel. Whatever eyes you go for, always remember to make sure they're even on both sides, or it looks weird.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of How to Chainsaw Woodcarve with me, Hieronymus Hogsap. If you found this video informational, then hit that like button, and if you'd like to join us again for another edition, then why not subscribe as well. But for now, that's it from me, Hieronymus Hogsap, and my Baldwin Eagle Barbara. Goodbye!